You know, our Dr. Joe's done several stories about people from the Bay Area who go overseas for surgery. They find it to be cheaper. Now we're seeing the reverse. People coming from other countries here to the Bay Area for medical procedures. Why they're doing it, coming up.
How far would you travel for the best health care in the world at the best price? Dr. Joe has shown us how patients from the Tampa Bay area have been going to other countries for low-cost procedures. And many of those connections are made on the internet. But she has also found the opposite is happening as well. It's a kind of reverse medical tourism. Dr. Joe tonight is going to show you how hospitals here in the Bay Area are now attracting patients from many parts of the world.
Miles of Gulf beaches make Tampa Bay a vacation paradise.
Cool.
Historic Ybor City also draws visitors like Daniel Wisniak and his daughter. Both are here from Israel.
It's a very nice town. It's my first time here.
But these international travelers didn't come for the food or the culture. Daniel's journey to Tampa began 3 years ago with a blood test revealing a serious medical problem.
Well, I've been tired all the time. I have trouble concentrating for long periods of time.
Daniel learned his calcium levels were too high. He has a parathyroid tumor. It's not cancerous, but it can eat away at bones, causing pain, fatigue, and memory problems. Daniel wanted doctors in Israel to remove the tumor. They wanted to wait.
I've had 3 years of this. Enough is enough. I was not willing to wait any longer.
So Daniel logged onto the web to search for a new direction.
And everything pointed only in one direction. I mean, it was amazing.
And it pointed him here. Tampa General is home to a parathyroid specialty center. Doctors perform 2,500 surgeries per year, 20 times more than any other hospital in the world.
The 6th floor is dedicated to parathyroid patients.
On his YouTube page, Dr. James Norman explains the entire process, down to the driving directions.
Stay to the left where it says Tampa General Hospital.
Are you ready for the first picture?
Daniel's now beneath a high-tech scanner, preparing for surgery.
We'll take great care of you. We'll get you fixed.
A quick meeting with Dr. Norman.
We try to make this incision pretty small here.
And Daniel's in surgery.
So I found his tumor. He's had some 10 or 12 ultrasounds, 5 or 6 CAT scans, and a whole bunch of MRIs and all sorts of other things. And he didn't need a scan. All he needed was a knife.
And with that, Daniel becomes one more point on Dr. Norman's map. While big facilities like the Mayo Clinic and Johns Hopkins have an international edge, niche surgeons in our own backyard are attracting patients from as far away as Singapore.
I've got some fat deposits kind of on my cheekbone here.
Look over this way.
At 31, Emma Claxton's tired of looking tired.
And I'm sick of people saying to me, you should get some sleep. I'd just like to have a day where that goes by and people don't say that to me, and I don't look in the mirror and go, why have I got these eye bags?
Her online search led her 30 flight hours away to Dr. Adam Scheiner.
This shadow that's coming down here that we would call this festoon.
Dr. Scheiner's international reach began accidentally.
In my case, I wrote a book chapter about this idea of festoons, and the people who were editing the book, they said, would you put together a video for us? And I put it onto YouTube for the editors to see, and within a day it was all over the internet.
Now 80% of his patients travel here for medical care. The doctor's office handpicks lodging, in this case Tampa's Sailport Suites.
I thought I was going to start with something with 1 room a month, and here we are.
Christina Overstreet arranges accommodations. Thanks to visiting patients, she's booked an extra 350 nights a year. She's now seeking to partner with other doctors. We met up with Emma there 10 days after her procedure.
Very happy with the condition of the skin. Still a bit sore and a bit swollen, but considering it's only 10 days after the operation, it's been very, very fast recovery.
Minus her festoons, Emma's going back home after tasting Tampa's culinary treats.
I went to Burns Steakhouse, which was fabulous. I went to the Bahama Breeze over there and went to an IHOP because I never had pancakes for breakfast.
And after hitting the shopping malls, Daniel's visits also ending.
I probably brought up the gross national product by a couple of percentage points.
A tiny bandage covers the fading evidence of his surgery.
I must say that the whole process was very efficient. I liked that. I mean, everything was conducted by emails, no lengthy forms to fill out, no lengthy and expensive phone conversations.
A procedure that's already changing his life.
Really woke up like new. For me, it was really a win-win situation. I really feel much better now.
Now, I just heard from Daniel. He says he's doing great and working up to 14 hours a day. Daniel's insurance paid for his surgery and all of his travel expenses. Emma's procedure was cosmetic, so she, of course, paid out of pocket.
What an interesting story. It does point out that we've got great surgeons in this country, and terrific specialists. But this was an internet connection that worked. That's not always the case with the internet.
It is not, and I really want everyone to be extremely cautious, because just because they see somebody who looks like they're great and maybe the numbers are right and maybe they don't have insurance and they're seeking some lower cost care, you really to do your homework. And in addition to that, if you come back here and there's a complication or a problem, you're going to have somebody here that's going to take your case, see you, and help you. So all of that has to be prearranged. Now, in Daniel's particular case, Dr. Norman has people across, the globe that can help him out. With Emma, of course, she was healed before she left the country.
As always, follow-up is really important, especially in a surgical procedure.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Joe.